It's not just through music that you can help out, but we were luckily in a position that we could.
What's a new collaboration that you're really excited about?
Well, actually, in 2 weeks, I think I'm going to play with Justin Vernon at Music Now, my brother, Bon Iver. I think he's going to just do some, not sure what he's going to do, but we're going to help him out because he's coming alone to this festival, and he's going to play a bunch of material from from the past and from his entire career, not just Bon Iver. And I think we're going to collaborate and help him play those songs. But that's always interesting with a musician as good as he is. It's really amazing to experience that and get inside, like I said, get inside someone else's songs. And
because you're friends with all of these, most of these people you're friends with, right? All these collaborations.
Yeah, I mean, I think generally you're friends with people you collaborate with. And,
yeah, but what's first? Were they friends first, or?
Not in the case of Justin, because I just sent him some music. For Dark Was the Night, I sent him some music that he wrote a song to, Big Red Machine, and that's on Dark Was the Night. So that happened before we were friends. But of course, he comes from Wisconsin. We come from Ohio. So those are similar places. I think his personality, I kind of just really gravitate towards. He's really laid back, sweet.
Is that because he's also from the Midwest?
Well, no, you have sweet people from anywhere, but something about him, I just feel really comfortable around him, and he's a really nice person, just a genuine person. So, I think a lot of times you have a lot of respect for someone as a musician, then when you get to know them as a person, it turns out that actually you have a lot of respect for them as a person too. So that's always good.
Yeah. You mentioned Dark Was the Night. How did that actually work? Actually, did you approach them yourself, or did they approach you?
I used to work at the Red Hot organization because I worked for its sister company called Funny Garbage, which is a design company. I worked there from 1999 to 2004, I think, or 2005. And for years, I used to see these projects being made, the Red Hot albums being made while I was at Funny Garbage working, because they're sister companies, so they were the same office and a lot of the same people working for both companies, and my boss was also the head of Red Hot. So when I left to play music, his name is John Carlin, he just suggested that someday maybe we could collaborate on a Red Hot project, and then we just found ourselves in the midst of this environment of where just being surrounded by a lot of amazing music and really kind-hearted people making the music, so it was pretty easy to convince people to do something for Red Hot. Everybody knew No Alternative from the 90s, which had a Nirvana song and had great alternative rock bands on it, and so I think it was kind of a no-brainer at some point. We just said, okay, well, we know that 4AD would release it and they'll finance it. So we just started collecting songs from our people we would meet, people we admire, friends. It took 3 years, but I think we're really happy with how it came out.
Yeah. Do you think you'll do more projects like that, like for charity in the future?
I mean, I think definitely I would like to be involved in causes that I believe in, and if we can be helpful by creating music, then definitely.
Why do you think that's important? Because you're also more or less involved in the Obama campaign, right?
I mean, that's a different situation, but I mean, that's also something we believed in. But I think it's just important when you to have some kind of purpose or meaning in what you're doing, and not just it's not just about our band and our success and our kind of life as a band. I think it extends further than that now. So, and I think that's the case for a lot of musicians, that you owe something to, once you get into a position where you have an audience, and we're lucky that we do, and we really respect our audience. And I think it's important to be involved in causes that need help, or that, you know, good causes, that Red Hot is a great example of that. You know, people, AIDS is still, you know, there's still no cure. It's still a massive problem. It's under, you know, there's been a lot of progress, but it's still under-financed as like a global epidemic, pandemic. And so I think people are focused on all kinds of causes like the environment and different things. And but this charity exists, and they have a mechanism by which they can release music. You know, they create great products where people buy music, and that's a great thing, and they are able to give that money away. So you're giving people great music, and in exchange you're able to give that money to someone who needs it. So that's sort of like an obvious thing to be involved with, and a good thing to be involved with.
Would it also be something you would be doing if you if it wasn't through music?
I think I would be happy. Yeah, I mean, I think if I had some other way of helping, you know, I think we've been. I'm sure that as individuals we'll be involved in different causes. I mean, compassion, I feel compassion for all kinds of things and for people. And it's not just through music that you can help out, but we were luckily in a position that we could, so.